What is up, guys? It's Optimus Prime 809. Welcome back to the channel. Today, me and you, we're going to take a look at the Marvel Transformers crossovers Hulk figure. I believe this released in 2008. Now, a little bit of context as to why I chose this figure. I recently cracked open the crossovers Mandalorian figure, and other than a couple of issues like the paint and the weird shoulder pylons that can't be detached, I thought, wow, it's an excellent figure. And that kind of prompted me to, I guess, navigate the archives and dig this old guy out. Back in 2010, I actually was given the Human Torch crossovers figure for my birthday, and really enjoyed it. It was only, I think, during lockdown, or maybe a bit after, and I picked this guy up from eBay, actually. Got a very good deal on it. I want to say about £16. And he was complete, in great condition. And yeah, he really appealed to me. Out of the entire catalogue of the crossovers figures, this one, I think, spoke to me the most. And yes, I just, as I said, recently rediscovered this figure in my storage. And picking him up again, yeah, I can certainly remember why this figure appealed to me in the first place. So, let's get into it, shall we? Let's get in nice and close. Here's that nice Hulk face. The nice paint here in his cheek area, and the white on his eyes, and then the forehead silver. And I think back in 2008, when I believe this figure released, he had that really stupid haircut, and they have very nicely recreated that here. There's excellent broad shoulders. It's almost giving Brawl. You can see his Hulk abs and his pecs, all the nice bolts and rivets that goes throughout. And there are the Hulk toes. Do not, I repeat, do not show this to Quentin Tarantino. And he has really nice broad forearms there, as he should. They look very strong. Let's take a look at the side. There he has the mushroom joint, the excellent brass copper type paint here for the tank wheels. You can see a nice painted vent there. Some more nice sculpted detail. And here's the back, incredibly clean. Barely any kibble on him at all. All looks very nice. You can see obviously the kibble on the forearms, but that really works, I think, with the design. Great. So let's take a look at the articulation, shall we? So his head is on, I guess, a mushroom peg or something, because you don't really get any up or down other than what this panel here provides you. That's due to transformation. If you were to move that, you'd obviously get more like upward movement, but it would look kind of silly. Now just listen to this. Wow. And shoulders go out. Now this is kind of linked to the gimmick, but watch this. Spring-loaded shoulders. Don't worry, I'll show you that later. So the way his shoulders are, if you push them all the way in fully, as you're supposed to, they don't sit flush and straight, but if you extend them, you do get that. And I think you can listen to this as well. So satisfying. Those go all the way around, same on the other side. You get this much movement. I want to say that's about 80 degrees. And I think maybe that moves. Not so sure. Don't really want to try it. It does shift, but I don't know if it articulates, so I wouldn't try that. He does have finger articulation. There's his thumb, and then these four fingers are together, so you can get a nice punching action there. Same on the other side. It does have wrist rotation, but again, linked to the gimmick, so it's spring-loaded. Same on the other side. Yeah, I'll get into that. His hips, so they go outwards, not that far. They go forwards, about 90, I want to say. And they kick back that far. No butt cheeks to hinder him. And just listen to this. The knee bend. That is just under 90, I want to say. Sound great, don't they? Lots of great sounding articulation throughout. Let's have rotation. He has toe articulation. They go forward, they go back. Very nice. His foot articulates downwards, goes upwards as well. And he does have ankle pivot. A figure from 2008 has ankle pivot. Wow. Transformers really were ahead of their time compared to the other figures that Hasbro were putting out at the time. And their whole gimmick was articulation, right? I'm thinking Marvel Legends and the Star Wars Legacy Collection figures. But the Transformers' main gimmick was that they transformed. But then they also beat out the other lines in articulation. So I do believe that Transformers, for the longest time, were some of the best action figures you could find. Cool. So now let me show you the gimmick. I'll do that. Yeah. Oh, if I hold him here, just to get a good anchor on him. Watch this. Doosh, 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 doosh. You can really throw hands like the best of them. Like a rock'em, sock'em robot. Awesome. So much fun. So the way this gimmick works is because of the spring-loaded waist and also the spring-loaded shoulders. Boom, 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 boom. That will definitely get annoying to anyone else in the room that's with you when you're doing that. But to you, hey, you're going to have so much fun. It's like a fidget toy. Cool. So, in terms of scale, here's my hand. Now, I know that doesn't really do much for you because you don't know how tall my hand is, how long my hand is. So, the only other figure I have on hand is the Fortnite Victory Royale Series Menace. This is, I think, just over 6 inches. The reason I have it here is because I was customizing it and then just kind of got lost in the sauce with it. It's been sitting there for a while. I do need to get back to it. But he is looking nice and gold. So there you have that. I think it's mainly, well, I guess it's kind of like a modern day Voyager scale. But back in the day, this was probably classed as deluxe scale. Anyway, let us get to the transformation. Now, I don't remember the last time I really used an instruction manual to transform. I kind of transform based on vibes. I like to figure things out for myself. So that's what we're going to do here. I do know how to transform this one, but it may not be in the order that you are used to. Let's do it. Right, so I'm going to turn the fist just like that. And this is going to get pushed in and be aligned. Oh, actually no. So there's a little peg that you see here. No, there's the peg. There's the peg hole. You just align it and it clicks very nicely. Cool beans. So we've got this panel here. I'm going to detach, flip it around on the ball joint. Just get it aligned, pulling that down. Then you're going to flip this panel like so. And then you're going to flip this entire assembly around. Kind of get things aligned. And then this tank tread, just going to flip it around like so and peg that in. Now you can see this nice pylon. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Thumb goes down, fingers are aligned like so, and you get the peg to go in. Boom, that looks good to me. I'm going to pull this down, I'm going to rotate, peg tread, lock it in, and this panel here, I'm going to detach, rotate, all the way plug that into the top there, and it'll click in. Very nice. There we go. So, those are the arms done. That's how he's looking. Maybe you could probably turn it into a girl walk. Oh my gosh. That just looks so funny. It's like one of those kids trying to do a Naruto run on the school playground. Brilliant. Okay, so the toes, they go in. And we're going to do that. Like so. Now these two legs, they can combine, and at the top as well. And we can just extend that to give us the tank gun barrel. Okay, so what you want to do now is disconnect that. Just pull it apart with all your strength, all your Hulk strength. So that's how he's looking currently. And then this whole section can just go like that. You're going to bend the knees, and I think that's supposed to hold. I'm not entirely sure. There you go. That looking good. Well, to the best of my knowledge, that kind of just stays loose. But the good thing about this is the way that you have the whole turret can kind of be customized. So if you want it to angle up a bit more, you can do that. I'm not entirely sure if it's supposed to plug in anywhere. Just kind of hold like that though, so seems alright to me. And yeah, that's it, more or less done. Doesn't that look good? Let's adjust the camera and we can take a closer look at this clearly Metal Slug inspired tank. If you've ever played Metal Slug, any of the games in that series, you know Ball. Haha. You can see this nice painted impact hole here. Don't think we'd get that nowadays, would we? Yeah, just looks really very nice. And like I said, you can kind of articulate the turret based on your preference. All of this articulation comes from his legs, you see. And I guess that's why they had the ratchets in the knees, so that it can support the weight of all this. Doesn't really move left and right. Any articulation that does come from that comes from the spring-loaded waist, so it'll just snap right back. So I guess it's more of an artillery tank. You just get the up and down movement rather than the left and right. There we go. So yeah, that's how that looks. Kind of gives World War I tank, kind of gives Metal Slug tank, but regardless, I think it looks very nice, very distinct. It does roll. I think can roll better, maybe it's just not got this set up in the best way. That's not going to help, is it? But generally speaking, he does roll quite well, and you can see the wheels here. Yeah, that's how he looks. Hello. Ooh, that kind of looks cool. Kind of cool. I mean, I didn't mean to put him in that sort of position, but there you go. So yeah, that's how he looks. So this is the Marvel Transformers crossover Hulk from 2008 or thereabouts. Really fun, honestly, and yeah, it makes me very happy to have delved into my collection, gone into the archives, plucked this guy out and taken a look at him with you guys. So, keep an eye out on eBay if you want to get this guy yourself. I would recommend it. Don't pay too much, but he's fun. He is fun. So, this is Optimus Prime 809. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more, and have a great day.